Okay, so today is Monday, the 24th of September. Excuse the shaky camera work. I cannot find the attachment for my tripod to secure my phone to it. I'm quitting smoking, quite simply. And I have been cutting down since the end of last week and over the weekend. I'm not forcing it. This time it literally just feels like I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to stop smoking. I started using my e-cigarette again. And I'm using this 99% of the time now. I have a packet of cigarettes, yeah, but I'm literally only having one a day, if that. It's kind of just coming naturally this time, you know? Kind of like, I got down to my last packet of cigarettes, okay, and I was thinking, oh God, I've got to go buy more and it's such a waste of time. And then I saw my e-cigarette and I thought, let me just give that a go again, because the last time I tried using my e-cigarette, I didn't get along with it, and I don't know, it wasn't working for me. But I thought, just let me try and use it again and see what happens. And literally now I'm at a point where I am using it 99% of the time. One cigarette a day, if that, like I said, and I don't miss it that much. The only time during the day, if I have a cigarette, is if I just feel like the e-cigarette's not cutting it. But that's getting less and less and less. This time it feels like it might actually work. Like I might actually quit for good this time. Side effects this time consist of headaches. My migraines feel like they're getting worse. And that's about it. Yes, I've had the odd mood swing, the odd bad mood, but that's me overall lately. As I explained in a previous video, I'm getting counselling this Thursday, actually. But yeah, that's pretty much it for side effects. Nicotine cravings, no, because like I said, I'm using this all the time, and this has 11 milligrams of nicotine in it, and it's been proven to be healthier for you than cigarettes. I don't really know what else to say on that one, but that's pretty much it. One thing I want to touch on really quickly, because I know I've mentioned that I do have a packet of cigarettes and I'm smoking one a day here and there. When that packet runs out, I'm not buying any more. If that packet runs out, for all I know at the moment, I'm going to get to a point where I just don't want it. And I'm just going to chuck them out. If I do, I'll probably film myself chucking them out, because I've said in previous videos when I've quit smoking that I would do that, and didn't end up doing it. But as for uploads with videos, I'm going to film daily, but I'm going to upload weekly. This is not day one for my quitting smoking journey, because I still technically have a packet of cigarettes. But when I do, I will add that into a video. Right now, I am 90% there. So there you have it. That's today's update, at least. If I was to count the days so far that I've been cutting down and I've been relying more and more on the e-cigarettes, that would be starting last Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're on day 4, basically. So still early days, but I'm happy. I'm actually happy with what I'm doing, and I'm happy that I feel ready to do this now. I think before I had to get to a point where I was ready to quit. That was my biggest mistake. I wasn't ready. I was trying to force it, like I said. And now I'm ready, and I'm excited to see where this goes and how I cope with it. And because right now I'm feeling really confident, but then the first time I properly quit smoking, I went over 100 days and I was feeling really confident and I was adamant I wouldn't go back to it, and then I did. So we'll see, but for now it's good. Today is Tuesday the 25th of September. Yesterday was my first whole day without a single cigarette. Not even intentional, because I thought to myself, you know, if I need one, I'll have one. But I didn't need one. And I managed perfectly fine without them. And it's gone 5 o'clock today already. So, yeah, I'd say they're definitely on the way out. I don't even feel like I want one. This is weird, but good. I'm happy. Okay, so today was day 3 without a single cigarette, and I'm actually really proud of myself because today was food shop day, and food shop day makes me really anxious because it means going into town, getting a taxi, which usually makes me car sick, but today didn't for some reason, so I don't know if maybe that's connected to smoking somehow, because today I felt perfectly fine, but normally I feel really rough. But yeah, the whole busy situation in the supermarket and all of that will usually leave me really short-fused, really angry. It's caused huge rows before. And today was perfectly fine. And I even had my flu jab today, and before and after a flu jab I would usually smoke a lot of cigarettes. But no, not today. I'm good. I'm good. So I'm really happy and I'm really proud of myself. Day 3 done and dusted. Okay, today is Thursday the 27th, and we are now on day 4 with no cigarettes. Only halfway through the day so far, but doing well, especially considering I had little to no sleep last night. Dallas was up throwing up all night because he was a genius on his walk last night and decided he was going to eat something random off the ground. No idea what it was, but he seems okay now, thankfully, so just decided to keep me up all night. But yeah, normally that'd make me want to smoke, and I don't. So, doing good. Yeah. Honestly, right now, the idea of having a cigarette kind of disgusts me. Like, just the thought of smoking a cigarette disgusts me. Which I think is a good thing. Because it means I might actually stay off them this time. I'll let you know if that changes. Okay, so day 4 done and dusted. I did get a bit snappy tonight. I think that might just be nicotine withdrawals. But I don't want a cigarette. I'm not having any cravings for a cigarette, or I don't feel the need to go and get that packet of cigarettes out the drawer in my room and smoke one. So maybe it's just happening without me realising. But yeah, I did get snappy tonight, and it was uncalled for, so. And I don't know why this camera's making one eyebrow look darker than the other, because I checked and they're both the same. So that's another bizarre one for you, but yeah. Day 4 done and dusted. Maybe it was the lighting. Definitely even. Okay, so today is Friday the 28th, and day 5 with no cigarettes. It's going really well still really happy. Nicotine withdrawals are definitely kicking in. My moods are off the charts, and I've had a stuffy nose most of the day, which I had the first time I quit seriously. But I still don't feel like I want a cigarette, and I'm still repulsed by the idea of having a cigarette, which is really good. So yeah, fingers crossed it keeps going like this. And once again, they are even, I swear. I'm getting paranoid about that now. I just didn't colour them in much today. So today is Saturday the 29th. And I'm not having a very good day. My e-cigarette refills are nearly completely out, and our local shop doesn't stock them, and I can't get out to get any more because I don't drive, and public transport is a joke here.
So yeah, I guess that's what happens when you live in the middle of nowhere though. I've made no secret of the fact I've always hated living in this village, so. What's really not helping me right now is that my back pain has returned because the weather started cooling off and that's usually what makes it flare up. So I'm in a lot of pain and I've just done all the hoovering as well, and that made it worse probably because the hoover's heavy. And it took forever to do. So yeah, I'm in a lot of pain right now and I'm running out of refills and I'm not having a very good day. The only bright side, if you can even call it that right now, is that I'm still repulsed by the idea of having a cigarette. That's the only bright side. But I don't know what I'm going to do if my refills run out before I have a chance to get any more. I'll let you know how that goes later. Day 6 done and dusted. Nicotine withdrawals have well and truly set in, let's put it that way. I am definitely getting snappier and bitchier, and I don't mean to. It's something that's kind of out of my control right now. But what I could do without is the lack of support. I kind of feel like everyone's just conspiring against me right now to make me as stressed as possible so I go back to smoking. And I don't know why it feels like that, because I'm sure they're not, but that's how it feels. And it feels like I have zero support right now. Like, no one understands, no one gives a fuck. And that's fine. You know what? Fine. It was my decision to quit smoking, and I'll do it with or without your support, because I don't need you. And here's the thing, those that know me know I mean that, and I will stick to that 100%. Moving on though. My main stress at the moment is running out of e-cigarette refills, and that's just something I'm going to have to deal with and get through. And I've done it before, I can do it again. I can't remember how I did it before. Oh yes, I can. I went to the shop and bought a vape. That's how I managed it before. Except I'm not going to do that this time. I don't want to use a vape. But, like I said, I will get through it. It'll be hard, but I'll get through it. And I'll do it by myself. I was so confident at the beginning of this week that nicotine withdrawals barely even crossed my mind. They were barely a thought. But they should have been, because common sense, you have all that nicotine in your system from smoking 20 plus cigarettes a day for the most part of 8.5 years. It's going to start coming out of your system and you're going to start feeling it, and you're going to start getting moody and snappy and temperamental and slightly emotional, I'll admit. It's all going to start coming out. And that's what's happening. Like I said, I can't remember if it was an earlier clip today or yesterday that I was getting a stuffy nose. I had that the first time I quit seriously. My nicotine withdrawals the first time I seriously quit, when I went over 100 days without a cigarette, were terrible. Like, I was a nightmare to live with. But I got through it. And then I went back to smoking and messed everything up, which I really wish I hadn't done. But oh well. Because I did do it, and now I'm here. And I'm trying to quit again. I started smoking originally April 2010. And eventually got up to over 20 cigarettes a day. Before quitting this time, I was smoking 25 cigarettes within a day. So like from the time I'd wake up to the time I went to bed, 25 cigarettes. That's a lot. And that's not something I'm proud of. But like I said, quitting this time, and I keep saying it, quitting this time feels more natural. It feels like I'm ready. And whether anyone backs me or not, I'm going to do it. Because I don't want to be a smoker. But yeah, like I said at the beginning of this, day 6 done and dusted. And it has not been easy.
Okay, today is Sunday the 30th of September and I'm on day 7 with no cigarettes. Well, it started off easy this week and it progressively got harder. I don't know why I'm surprised. Like I said in yesterday's clip, I knew it would have. I should have known it would have even. But yeah. I'm on my last e-cigarette refill now and I feel very anxious about that. The only good thing I've got going for me is the idea of having a cigarette right now actually makes me feel sick. Like, it repulses me that much. So I know I won't be having a cigarette when that runs out. But what I'm going to do, I don't know. Because I will need something. But like I said yesterday, I'm just going to have to get through it. And that's it for today's update. I will film an update clip for tonight, but it'll probably be in next week's video now because I want to get this one up today. So all I'll say is if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.